Hello, my name is Susan Uram, and I've been an elementary educator for 20 years. Through my own professional learning here at Rockford University, I have found the Library of Congress to be an invaluable resource for primary source documents for my students. Using primary sources in the classroom is a great way to engage your students in higher level analysis learning. One of my own lessons using primary source documents involves maps from the Library of Congress archive. Students today are familiar with using a GPS to get around, but are less familiar with using paper maps. What they may not realize is that historical maps were created for a purpose and present a point of view unique to the mapmaker. There are a wide variety of historical and interesting maps available at loc.gov. One of the most famous maps is the Wald-C-Muller map made in 1507. This is the oldest known map to have America identified on it, and therefore is known as America's birth certificate. By using the Teacher Resources link on LOC, you can access presentations and activities that are ready to use in your classroom. Under the tab for Activities, you will find one titled Maps and Mapmakers, Seeing What is on the Map. This interactive activity allows you to explore the elements of this wonderfully detailed and important map. By sliding the bars along the bottom of the frame, students can decide what was most important to the mapmaker and why he might have chosen these symbols, colors, or spacing. As students begin to discover the power of color, shape, and size on a given map, they begin to inquire about the purpose and meaning brought forth by the mapmaker himself. Hundreds of other historical maps can be found by searching loc.gov. One key map I have used in my classroom is the map titled My Farm on Little Hunting Creek by George Washington. At first glance, the map appears to have little detail or historical meaning. As the students inquire more deeply and begin to notice details, many historical connections are made. After close evaluation, the students realize this map was made by George Washington himself to show his farm, now known as Mount Vernon. Using other clues such as the date and symbols used on the map, the students become historical detectives. By asking my students to decide not only the purpose of the map, but to analyze the mapmaker's point of view and reason for making the map, they are synthesizing and evaluating historical documents. A second historical map, titled Sitting Rabbit's Map of Missouri River, always intrigues my students. The many symbols on the map and the peculiar way it is drawn lead to interesting discussions about why the mapmaker chose to create the map the way he did. My students are always anxious to research the mapmaker, the time period, as well as the parallel historical events that may have impacted the making of the map. There is something special about holding a map made by George Washington or other historical figures that can really make history come alive for a learner. Discover these and many other great primary sources to jumpstart your students' learning today.